The best wood-burning stoves as of early 2023. Stove installer and author of the Stove Fitters Manual, Julian Patrick, reveals his top 5 kilowatt log burners. A few of these are 4 kilowatts. I use the generic term log burners or wood burners to describe all stoves, but some of these will also burn smokeless fuel. The wood-burning stoves here are 4 to 5 kilowatt, suitable for the average-sized British lounge, and over 80% of our sales are made up of these models. We purposefully have a limited number of stoves in our portfolio for 2 reasons. Firstly, to avoid that rabbit in the headlights feeling, too much choice. Just tell me what is best. And secondly, it is hard work and time-consuming doing comprehensive testing. Every stove on this list can be installed anywhere in the UK, rural, town or city. Stoves are generally tested for a minimum of 40 hours. In our office, a large open vaulted chapel. If Aaron doesn't feel they perform, then they don't make the list or the website. He can be rather harsh as he is quite cold-blooded. You might wonder why some of the older, more famous brands are not on this list, for example, Clearview, Morso, Stovax, Park Ray. It is because we feel they do not presently make the grade for a variety of reasons: quality, performance, customer service, out-of-date models, etc. Let's start. The Arundel 5 by Flavel is the stove installer's secret weapon for customers on a tight budget. This multi-fuel stove is pleasing, basic and well made. The Ecol Crystal 5 is a 5 kilowatt traditional-looking small cast-iron multi-fuel stove that is tremendous value for money. It is heavy and well built. Ecol are in Poole, Dorset, and are a great company to deal with. Excellent customer service. This is one of the best cast-iron stoves at this price. The Firewire. During the winter of 2018-2019, stove fitters went in search of a modern, large-screen, eco-designed stove that we could retail at a mid-price. We tested numerous models, and it was the range that you now see that came out on top. The Firewire is a wood-only stove with a large viewing window and simple yet effective single control. 3 widths available: 400, 450 and 500 mm. Choose for its large viewing window, the 500 width in particular, and superb air wash that keeps the glass super clean. The multi-fuel Salamander Hobbit by Salamander is a small log burner, is a traditional petite cast iron stove, and probably the most famous small stove on the market. During late 2015, the Hobbit was featured on George Clark's Amazing Spaces. Low and log store versions available. Choose if you have a small space to heat. The Woodford Lowry is a multi-fuel stove distributed by Duraflu. Available in 3 different sizes, all 5 kilowatt. It is a good all-rounder. Choose for good value for money. The Saltfire Scout is another 4 kilowatt stove, this time wood only. The Scout is designed to reside happily in small spaces. Sheds, garages, snugs, home offices, boats, vans, or just any small room. The built-in rear heat shield means very low distance to combustibles, 400 mm, at the rear. Choose it for its cute looks and heat shield. The Peanut stoves range, more from Saltfire. We do not apologize. The Saltfire Peanuts were likely the fastest selling stoves of 2022. Let us look at why. For a start, who needs kindling? Just add your logs and open the Saltfire Peanut 5's primary air control. This concentrates airflow within a small square at the center of the stove's base and is very powerful indeed. A wannabe fantastical flamethrower. As long as you have just a few small red embers to work with, your logs will light, and at speed. And that is just one of the reasons why we love the Saltfire Peanut 5, the Big Nut and all the others in the range. Not just that, of course. Finally, a contemporary stove range manufactured in cast iron. Here at Stove Fitters, this makes us very, very happy. There are examples of cast iron stoves still going strong after 100 years of use. So well done, Saltfire, for such an innovative range. Models in the Peanut range include Peanut 3, 5, Big Nut, and 8. Log store versions and cook plates are also available. The Hamlet 5 multi-fuel widescreen. This is a wider version of the classic Hamlet 5 manufactured by Arada in the UK, Devon, under the brand name Hamlet. British made, we like it. We have toured the factory, and it is certainly cutting-edge stuff. Very heavy, solid, and performs exactly as it should. The Ecol Apple Pie is a small 4 kilowatt modern wood-burning and multi-fuel stove that loves a small space. Snug, home office, shed, boat, caravan, bedroom, extension, conservatory, tent, glamping, van, and any small room that needs warming. An innovative modular design looks stunning. Log store, oven and warming plates are just a few of the upgrades. And to our top-end selection, the Heta Inspire 45. We did not choose this stove as is usually the case. This stove was chosen by our customers. We added the Heta Inspire to our site following a particularly high demand for quotes for the stove from our customers, despite the fact that it was not on our website, this being a sure sign that a stove is a potential winner. Log store and multi-fuel kits available. The DG Ivar 5 wood burning stove is the finest stove we offer and possibly the finest 5 kilowatt stove on the market today. When you unwrap it, you will understand. When you light it, you will understand. Some things are worth spending a little more on, and we have yet to find a finer contemporary wood-burning stove on the market. Multi-fuel kit and rear heat shield available for this stove. Low, high leg and log store versions available. All stoves available at stovefitterswarehouse.co.uk.